Dr. Jeremy Wildeman, and I'm the Director of Research at the Canadian Centre for Housing Rights. I'm actually a co-applicant, co-investigator right now, and I participate a lot in Theme 1, which is the Health, Social, and Economic Outcomes theme. We have about almost quarterly meetings in Saskatoon, and we participate in a lot of other safe and affordable events, the annual gatherings, a lot of online seminars. One of my colleagues is in the financialization theme with Andy Crosby. So yeah, we're quite involved with the entire project. And I like to think of it almost as a network because it's so big. What drew me was the idea of the network of different scholars who are working on housing as and not necessarily as a human right like we are at CCHR, but addressing it nonetheless as a human right by trying to make housing more accessible, more affordable, to challenge the really dire state of the housing right crisis in Canada. And what's really attractive about the entire network at Carleton is just the variety of different scholars coming from different backgrounds. So there's some areas, for example, that we would be weaker in, such as the environment. And so you can easily meet with other scholars who are working on the built environment. We can also talk about the physical environment as in the world around us. And just that opportunity of exchanging ideas and helping fill gaps in knowledge, that's really, really important. My own role too, when I took on the role as we were building the department, was to become engaged with as many networks of researchers as possible on housing in Canada. It's a big question and a gigantic problem. Within our own sort of narrow, relatively, and it's not really narrow, area of work within the Department of Research, our concern really at the moment in our research agenda is about the supply of affordable housing available to individuals. We're concerned highly about displacement from housing. It includes informal and formal eviction, just being unable to pay for housing in general. And finally, discrimination against renters. And we know discrimination is getting worse. We can see it in statistics in our own projects with the housing crisis. The projects already had a positive impact with us. I mean, the research gatherings are quite fruitful. I can give a small example. I was looking for research assistants for a SHRC that I hold, and it was actually through safe and affordable networks that we were able to fill both research assistant roles. And so like little things like that make a difference. Safe and Affordable is supporting us with a graduate research assistant every year. And so we're collaborating on projects together. This group, the first year of doing that, Safe and Affordable allowed us to complete a research report on displacement in Ottawa, and we're nearly done a project about the intersection between healthcare stays and housing insecurity, and the research assistants work with that as well, including data collection in Ottawa, where they're based. So already Safe and Affordable is having an impact, and I would just say the ongoing interaction with scholars is really vital. I can't understate how useful it is for us. So Safe and Affordable is providing us with people to fill projects and these really important research networks. So I really have to say it's great support to CCHR.